Welcome into Patriots Today by Chat Sports. I am your host, Brett Alper. And when we post this, it's always Sunday. It's a mailbag Sunday. And we're answering every single one of your questions. We are less than 2 weeks away from training camp, people. 2 weeks away. The rookies report on July 19th. The veterans report on July 22nd. It's so close. And before you even know it, we're going to have football on an actual field. So if you're excited, if you cannot wait for training camp and the season to start, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. First question coming in from Michelle. Besides Gonzo, who do you think on our defense will have the most impact? Michelle, if I had to be completely honest, it's not going to be your cornerbacks. It's not going to be your linebackers. I think that it's going to be either Milton Williams or Christian Barmore. We saw his presence absent last season with Barmore. The Patriots' defensive line was one of the worst in the NFL. They were second to last. They were bottom 3 in the NFL with only 28 sacks because Barmore was gone. If you look at the 2023 year when he was fully healthy and he was an absolute beast, he made an impact. He was the best player on the field. He was one of the best defensive tackles in football. So now that you get him back, as long as the blood clots hopefully don't return, he's going to have an impact on this field. Now, next to him, you have Milton Williams. And Milton Williams hasn't played 50% of snaps his entire career with the Eagles because they were just that good. Now he gets to show off his true potential. And you can't double him because if you double Milton Williams, well, Christian Barmore is just going to get right through the line. If you double Barmore, Milton Williams is just going to get through the line. And if you focus on the two, well, on your edge, you got Harold Landry coming at you. So I think it's going to be Christian Barmore. I'm really excited to see him coming back. I hope he stays healthy. I think he's going to stay healthy. He says he's going to be healthy. And he's going to be proving to everybody that he is still a dominant and one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. Thomas Noble coming in. What Patriots signing that you're looking forward to the most in the 2025 campaign? It's got to be, it has to be Stephon Diggs, right? I'm an offensive guy. When I played football, I played quarterback. I love defense. I love defending. But with me, the excitement comes through the offense. And last year, we saw the potential with Drake Maye, but there were no wide receivers to play with him. He was throwing to tight ends. He was throwing to Hunter Henry. He was throwing to Austin Hooper. Both of them combined had 110 catches throughout the season. You had Pop Douglas. You had Kayshon Boutte, but now you add a true number one wide receiver to this arsenal. And people are going to be asking, well, Brett, is he going to be healthy week 1? I don't really know. He doesn't really know, but if you look at all the workouts that he's been doing, he posts them on Instagram. He posts them to all social media. He looks healthy. He looks fast. And I think that he's going to help Drake Maye break out and have a absolute great season as we go into 2025, because if you don't, well, we're still going to have to look for improvements and possibly getting more offense, because that's where the weakness lies. The defense is perfect. It all depends on, can you surround your franchise quarterback with the right weapons for him. You also have TreVeyon Henderson, which is a draft pick, but not a signing, but I'm looking forward to him. All right. Alper's number one fan. I wonder who that could be. How much different do you expect the Josh McDaniels offense to be this year compared to last year? Alex Van Pelt, I'll just be completely honest with you. He was awful. I didn't like what he was doing at all. The only play I really liked from him last year was against the Rams, where he threw a trick play to throw it to the offensive lineman, Vidarian Lowe, scored a touchdown. But it's all up to this guy right here, Drake Maye. And I think that we are going to see a lot different type of offense with Drake Maye. I want to implement those RPOs. I want to implement those designed runs, because we did not see that last year. There were not many designed runs for Drake Maye in this offense when you can see the athleticism that he has. Baby Josh Allen, right? Look at the stat. Designed run yards, only 14 on the whole entire season. And then you have scramble yards, 407. He was making plays with his own legs. He was making things happen, making plays out of your legs. That's what you want to see out of your quarterback. So if he could do that, why not design runs for him? Like, that's why Alex Van Pelt had to go, because they saw it. Elliott Wolf saw that, oh, this guy is doing this. So let's implement some RPOs. Let's make this offense greater. And Josh McDaniels embraces that. He's talked about that. He's talked about how he wants to just kind of expand to today's NFL, and I think that could possibly happen with Drake Maye. Also want to implement the tush push. If he's big enough, run the tush push. 3rd and 1, run it. You're on the goal line, run it. I know you have Ramondre, but Drake Maye's big enough. Run some tush push plays. If you want to see more design runs by Drake Maye, if you want Josh McDaniels to call some RPOs, go ahead, hit that thumbs up icon and like the video. Excuse me. Gamer White, do you think Pop Douglas will have a breakout year? I think it's a possibility. Now, I'll put him as your slot guy, because you're going to have Stephon Diggs and then Kyle Williams, probably Kayshon Boutte. Pop Douglas is going to be your slot guy. With the Josh McDaniels offense, which I just talked about how much different it's going to be with Drake Maye, he likes those dink and dunk passes. And that's what we're going to be I'll talk about a little bit with Effton Chisum if someone asks a question. But he loves those dink and dunk passes. And we saw it with Wes Welker, Julian Edelman, Danny Amendola. It's those little 5-yard, 6-yard, because you can get quickness. And that's what Pop Douglas is. He's very quick off the line of scrimmage. And if you can get a pass off to Pop and let him break free for some yak, he's going to have a breakout year. Plus, everybody's going to be focused right on Stephon Diggs. So that kind of opens up the offense for Pop Douglas to have a breakout season. I'm not going to say 1,000 yards, but I think it's definitely going to be his best season as a Patriot. Lion Fire, 020. What position groups out of the D-line, linebackers, and secondary is the best? We talked about it during the live show, just the linebackers, how deep this is. But the D-line is so good with Landry, Keon White, Barmore, Milton Williams. I got to go with the linebackers, though, man. I mean, 148 tackles by Robert Spillane you're signing. Then you have Christian Ellis coming back, Jelani Tavai. Like this, you move Marte Mapu to linebacker, which he's played before, and he looked a lot better at linebacker than he did at safety. And then you have Jack Gibbons. Like, I think this is just a lot better, more depth at linebacker. You can swap in and out. Like, your first front two with Barmore and Williams are your best. But I think as a whole entire group, you got to go with the D-line. Secondary, not so much, because after Carlton Davis and Christian Gonzalez, you're not really working with a lot. Going to get to a couple more questions, but I got to tell you about this deal going on. $9.99 for a Patriots Nike t-shirt, performance t-shirt. So you can wear it while you're working out. If you're outside while it's extremely hot during the summer, you're good with this t-shirt. It is 70% off, people. $9.99. If you're in a tax-free state, I think New Hampshire is a sales tax-free state. $10. That's all you got to do to get this t-shirt. It's a nice t-shirt. If you want to support the Pats, if you want to support Patriots Today, get yours. chatsports.com/PatsT. We'll have that in the comments and description of today's video. We also get a bit of a proceeds if you use that link when you're buying this t-shirt. Get yours today. Maxwell Lepowski. Terrible with names. Where do you think the secondary will rank at the end of the year? They will rank first if, and it's a big if Carlton Davis can stay healthy. And what I mean by that is he has never played a full season in his entire career. Christian Gonzalez, you don't have to worry about him. He is going to be one of the best cornerbacks in football. I think he's going to move up to top 3 with Stingley and Patrick Surtain as the top 2. You'll be considering Christian Gonzalez as 3. But if Carlton Davis stays healthy, they will be a top 5 secondary. You also have Marcus Jones, which is sneaky versatile. You can play him on any side of the ball. I want to see the Patriots use Marcus Jones a lot more on offense. We saw it in his rookie year in 2022. Haven't seen it a lot since then, but a sneaky slot corner. He's only 5'10", but he is a speed demon, and he also can lock down defenders, which is very underrated part of his game. And I want the one thing that I want the Patriots to do before the season starts is extend him. Because he's eligible right now. If you don't, he could go to another team, and you might lose him, and he might break out and be a solid player for anybody. We got Jack Lauderay. I heard that was a typo before you got it right. Thank you for the comment, Jack. Give me a look at the AFC East. Do the Patriots have a shot to win it? Man, I will say this. I don't know if they can win the AFC East because the Bills, they are just loaded up. They're going for a Super Bowl push to try and beat the Chiefs. But you can still make the playoffs 110%. And if you sneak one game in New England, which the Patriots have done many, many times before, you did it with Mac Jones. If you can sneak that game in New England against the Bills, you have a very, very slim chance to win the division. The Patriots' schedule is a cakewalk on paper. You play the Titans, you play the Panthers, you play the Browns, you play all of the bad teams in the NFL. You have an opportunity to make the playoffs going 10-7, getting that last 7th seed. I don't really know if you're going to be able to beat the Bills, though, because they're a Super Bowl contender, but you're definitely the Dolphins don't move me. They have no cornerback whatsoever after getting rid of Jalen Ramsey. And their tight end, they're worried about Darren Waller, guy that hasn't played football in a year. And the Jets, they have Justin Fields. The Jets are the Jets. Give me the Patriots at number 2 in the division. Thomas Noble, what do you want to expect from TreVeyon Henderson, our draft pick, second-round draft pick out of Ohio State? I just want him to be James White. That's what I think he is, and that's what I think he's going to be. Kind of a James White 2.0. He's going to be your guy that comes out of the backfield, kind of on third down. He's a speed demon. He's going to catch passes. He's probably going to catch at least 40 balls this upcoming season with the Josh McDaniels type of offense. He is going to have design plays just for him in every single game. And if Ramondre Stevenson has a fumbling problem going into this year, and he hasn't fixed that, and if he's still rushing with this improved offensive line, 3.9 yards per carry, TreVeyon Henderson is going to easily clear him as that running back 1. I'm not expecting 1,000 yards wide or 1,000 yards rushing on the ground from Henderson his first year. I'm expecting kind of a 600. I want to see a lot more passes caught out the backfield. I want him to be that pass catching back for the Patriots this upcoming year. All right, Peyton's forehead. I love that because I hate Peyton Manning. You can tell. I mean, it's kind of obvious. What is Chisum's floor and ceiling for his rookie season? Well, I would say the ceiling is very high for Chisum. And nobody kind of saw him making the roster. I mean, he still hasn't made the roster. Let's be honest here. But, I mean, look at these stats that he's put up. 120 catches, 1,300 yards, 13 touchdowns. And every single year of his career, he's just gotten better and better and better and better. And if you look at his size, 5'10", 198 pounds, he has broke Cooper Kupp's record. People are comparing him to Cooper Kupp, but my player comp, and it's kind of like, it's the exact replica, guys. Julian Edelman, not your super fast guy. They both run around a 5'2". They're both 5'10". They're both 200 pounds. I think the ceiling is Julian Edelman. You have your slot guy that can be your kind of strong dude that can be a slot for you. And the Patriots always like their small, little guys. And with Josh McDaniels returning, you're going to see Efton Chisum, if he makes the team, which I truly think he's going to be, kind of have that same role as Edelman did during the dynasty era of this team. Now, the floor, I don't really have the floor as anything. It's just not making the team. Because if you don't make the team, well, someone else is going to pick you up, and they're going to play you a completely different way. If he wants to go play for the CFL, well, I can't even remember the team. But they claimed him, and if he wants to go play for the CFL, he can go do it, but I doubt he's going to want to do that. He wants to pursue a career in the NFL. And I truly think he's going to make this roster, guys. I really, really think he's going to make this. Mike Vrabel loves him. Drake Maye loves him. Stephon Diggs loves him. Josh McDaniels loves him. Like, it's clear as day. And I think that they want to get rid of Javon Baker and Jalen Polk and possibly Kendrick Bourne. So it looks like he's going to make the roster. But do you guys want to see Effton Chisum make the roster? Type Y for yes or type N for no. I want to see all the Ys in the chat, guys. Come on. I want to see all the Ys down in the comments section because this is it's a truly exciting player. I really enjoyed watching him, seeing all the highlights from him in minicamp, and I can't wait to see him in training camp. That's going to do it for our mailbag here on Patriots Today. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on our way to 27,000 subscribers. If you want Patriots content for free all off season, and once the season starts, go ahead and hit that sub button right now.